Hello there, my name is David Kerr. I'm a student at the University of Ulster and I'm studying design and communication. It's my final project, my final 11 weeks to produce something special that allowed me to create whatever I like. For my project I've chosen to do Peace One Day. It's an organisation that's promoting peace on the 21st of September every year all around the world. Everybody's agreed to it. It's going well. What we need is young creatives to promote the day, so I plan on making a making-of documentary of my process going through creating a piece of animation for Peace One Day to hopefully promote and raise awareness about the day. Right, this is just like the first sketch I did. I kind of didn't have a clue about the company, go find about them, buy their DVDs, do sketches, make a timetable, create storyboards, get facts, and then a few wee sketches at the bottom of imagery that I'd like to include, sort of infographics of bullets going into a gun and stuff for percentages of figures, and this is just like a random pile of sketches to try and get the ball rolling about bad things and different scenes that maybe might occur in animation. This is only the first or second day I was working on it. I was trying to get away from all the idea of violence and death and destruction and find all these different imagery to kind of convey unity and peace and togetherness, and at the bottom it's just going to go away now. That's like a rather focus on the journey starting from the home and working its way out to the globe instead of having just pictures of war and all this here. This is just all me jotting down ideas, trying to develop that idea and take it further. Like droplets of water from that there and turn into this here, where I was trying to look at different scenes and how this droplet of piece could drop onto them and convert them into a different scene. All different types of violence around the world, as well as war, domestic violence, antisocial violence, all these sorts of things. And all the plan. Going hell for leather at it for about 8 days, and then horribly burnt out and had a 5-day downtime. So got this Gantt chart on the go, which shows main tasks split up into their individual sort of parts. And I was trying to give it a sort of realistic timing for all this sort of thing, even though it didn't work out quite as planned, but give me an idea of what's going where. And I tried to take each of these things and make a mind map of them so that I know what processes were happening within them. So I could say, right, well, for the animation, I need to storyboard it, there's all the things, I need to create the assets, and then the assets need to go into creating an animation. This is just me trying to get an idea of different elements that might be in the animation, just for me to look back on. Emily Dwight, or something like that, this lady's called. She went through all the top speeches in the world, Steve Jobs, Martin Luther King, all these things, and they look at this pattern of what is and what could be. And I'm trying to develop a narrative for my animation, so I was trying to draw on her idea and take it from what is and what could be, and right now it's all these things of violence going to non-violence, violence, non-violence, and this create a new world of peace, but that's not what I want to do for my animation anymore, but it gives me an idea of the pace and the sort of the way I want to convey it. So scrapped all that, I had a new idea. I want to just find a way to celebrate peace. I want to ask people how they're celebrating peace. The man in the middle there, that's the Peace Pilgrim. I've been in contact with him, he found me through Twitter. He's going to do me an interview about him walking 1,200 miles for Peace One Day. And I wanted to make it just how can you get involved. We've got all my press stuff and the post with t-shirts and 3 DVDs and learning resources and all this here. And stuck them up around my stinking house to kind of get a better feel to the project. This is me trying to create these visual metaphors, trying to find a way to draw everything together, starting from a seed, an ideal spread into a leaf and a flower, and all these ideas as part of the tree. I'm not explaining it too well here, but just trying to create visual metaphors for the spreading of a good idea. And this is just going on further, saying the seed grows into a tree, which is then pollinated by bees, which makes more seeds grow and more trees, and this just all be tied into the idea that the good idea spreads across the world and blossoms into new ideas and stuff like this here. So, and it's just, at the end of it, have a call to action. What can they do? What can you do for peace? This is just a wee sketch I did trying to find an enemy, some sort of evil character. I like the flea. And I won't end up drawing that image there. That could have been a worthless image, but the oil thing going into the heart of the earth is going to be something I'm actually going to use. Oh, that's just a wee shot of me flat lung. This is all the different social media things I've kind of put together to try and get back. As I said, I met a guy through it who's actually working for Peace one day, and he's going to do me an interview, and he likes what I'm doing, and showed it to the Peace One Day company people, and they said they'll help me promote it. So just trying to think of where to go from here. I haven't managed to get any sort of illustrations together or get a strong storyline or anything together yet, because I don't actually have a clue what I'm going to do for it. And I'm doing my best to try and get something together, but some of the things I'm trying to do are in my sort of skill area. So I'm just battering my head against it until it cracks open. The project, not my head.
Okay, good. Well done.